Heck yeah. All right. So what we want to do is, because when I was a kid, and I think a lot of these guys right here were the same way, we really didn't have no guidance when we were kids. We just loved bull riding. We watched it on TV. I bought a Lane Frost tape. That's how I learned how to actually ride. Was buying a VHS tape and watching it in Siler City. I bought it and I never took it back and had to pay for it, but it was the best money I ever spent. But so what we want to do is today, we're going to put you guys on the BuckRite, each one of you, and we're going to just kind of go over the basics. Make sure y'all got a good foundation when y'all leave here today. Does that make sense? So we're going to work on all your technique a little bit. Something we want you to leave here with and fix that foundation, because every one of these guys right here was y'all at one time. So we want to help y'all along today and see if we can gain a little ground. And then we're talking about, we're going to run a bull in. And there was some of these guys yesterday wanted to do some chute procedure out of a right-hand delivery. So what we'll do, we'll run a bull in after we do this, and we want you to see how them guys leave. So when y'all leave tonight on them steers and them calves and them bulls y'all get on, we'll make sure we're doing things right. Does that make sense? Now the main thing is, we want you guys to ask questions. And that way we can better ourselves. So, all right, well, that being said, who wants to be the first one on the BuckRite? All right. Cassius will be the first. Any of you guys want to speak up or say anything to these guys?
Hey, and some of our guys hadn't ate lunch yet because we got running behind with a photo shoot, so they're on the way down. This ain't all of them. There's a few more. So if you see guys, they just had to go eat lunch, okay? But they'll be here in a little bit.
We're here helping out the youngins. The future of bull riding is here, and it's important to make sure that we're able to give them the stuff that we learned, the tools that we learned through our years, so that they can progress and get better quicker than us, and hopefully we can guide them the right way.
All right, hit your button. Let's watch you ride, see how you look. All right, hey, that's looking pretty good. Getting a little daylight. Getting a little, I like that free arm. You're getting in here a little bit. I try to keep it up here as much as you possibly can instead of just doing that. You know, so you can track them a little better, but man, I like it. I think, what y'all think?
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah, sure. Got you a good foundation started. All right, Cash, you looking good, old buddy.
Might be a winner right there. That's just the beginning. If they start off with that, man, it's just getting better and better.
Mm-hmm. All right, when you get up here, I want y'all to tell us your name, how old you are, and how long you've been riding, and what you accomplished while you've been doing it.
I'm Zach Gray, 9 years old. I have been riding for 3 years, and I'm riding BP so I can have fun and win.
All right, well, let's jump up here. Let's see it.
Let's do my favorite things.
Go, man.
Not too bad. Maybe a little more knee.
What?
Just a little more knee. I think if you could ride with a little more knee. There you go. And look, in your free arm, instead of putting it in front of your face like that, kind of, yeah, you help him out.
Right.
Probably worn out. You've been riding for a long time.
What hits?
Good job, buddy.
Hey, he looks good.
That's good.
My name is Brantley, and I'm 10 years old. I've been riding for 6 years, and I'm trying to accomplish a PBR World Championship.
There you go. Brantley broke the BuckRite.
9 years old. I've been riding for 3 years, and I'm trying to make it to the PBR.
There you go.
Ride training.
Make sure it doesn't like go too far behind the chest. Keep it here and here. Try it again. Yeah, help you out. There. There. Feel that? Oh, you don't let it go fast. Here. That's pretty good. There, that's better. I like it.
Get a little daylight on your butt, just a little bit. See if you can get a little daylight. Try that. Get where you. It's gonna get hunkered down. He's only got that Brazilian mash on him. He's like Robson over here. You put the mash on him. It's good stuff. Look, it's good stuff. This is what it's about. I love these kids. It's good. I'm excited. Our team was excited when we talked about doing this, and you know, I think half the kids, half our guys on our team, when we were kids, we didn't have this. You know, we didn't have that somebody that could look at us and tell us how. You know, it's really awesome to watch these guys. Good job, Cowboy.
Alright, Hayden.
I'm Hayden, and I'm 12 years old, and I've been riding for about 5 years, and the reason why I'm riding is because I'm trying to make it to the PBR.
Hey, if you get a little daylight over your body, it'll help you along. There you go. There you go.
That's right.
Now we're talking. Get that free arm where it ain't right in front of your face. Kind of put it out there to the side so you can use it like a tracking system a little
They
bit.
start Brazilian ride, but right now they just put it together, Brazilian and American. Get up on your legs a little bit. Look at the knees.
I really like wings. I want you to think about this, and all you little guys think about this. Think if a bull hits that ground and he goes back right. You've already got your shoulders rolled out there and your weight's off of that leg. You know what I mean? We want to cover all our best bases. So when y'all are doing these drills, keep everything square so that you're keeping equal weight on your legs. So if when that bull hits the ground and you're back here, he don't roll you out of there. You know what I'm saying? You're already halfway thrown off the way you're riding. We want to cover all our bases. We want to keep everything square and up on our legs.
Yeah, but try ride the bear like
this?
when yeah.
It kind of hurts my hand. When
Yeah,
Huh?
you don't like it. It's tight.
yeah, it's kind of hurts my hand when I do.
Yeah,
It's hard a lot.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's better
Because
if it's more loose.
I mean, I can try.
There's a handle almost on it right here, yeah.
there you go.
All right, right.
No, right here. Look. There you go. It's better because when you do this, you know, do square a lot. So this, you square, you know. Right now.
Check your shoulders, Facebook. You're driving that shoulder, drop weight on it.
Can I try stuff with it really quick?
Yeah.
I just want you act like you're about to ride. I just want you to pick up your knees just like to here. Just, yeah, and then just same hold with everything. That
Alright.
Let's try that. I want to see that. feel easier to get off your ass?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So then you don't gotta feel like you gotta really
Yeah.
push because you're using more of your legs.
Yeah.
Good, man.
Good job, Buck. Don't be shy.
Bryson's there.
I'm Bryson, and I'm 15 years old, and I've been riding a year and a half.
How to open up.
Well, it's don't lean back.
Yeah.
So when the barrel goes down, you just want to like drive everything forward without just going here. Okay? So it's hard to explain. It's better if you feel it. But like I said, the main thing is you're going here, and then you're just going back here. Well, you don't need to go back this far because you ain't kicking, or you don't never really want to do that, really. Because when this barrel moves, it's going to put you exactly where you need to be here. And then you drive your hips down with it. That's when you lift on your row. So that's all. You take it one step at a time. Go to the front, and just let the barrel set you down here. Let it do it for you. Don't try to force yourself to lean back, because then if you do that, you might put you off timing with him. So if you do this and then he shoots forward, then you're trying to get back, and then you do this again, and then he shoots forward, and then you're way off your rope. So try to just kind of go to the front and let it ride on the way down. There you go.
Bring those three on back. Open up. Good job. All right, stop. Slide back.
All right, so what we were talking about yesterday is you want enough bend in your knees that slide up like you're fixing a knot. You want your heels in front of your rope, but you want them level with your butt. Like you want that to be a straight line to your heels. So that's perfect right there. Turn them out, and when you go up, you're not leaning forward, you're posting up. So stand straight up when he rears. I go up and hold it. There you go. Hold it up. There you go. That's a lot better. That's good.
CJ, I am 14 and I'm making it to New York.
Try to stay like this. That's going to want to get a hump in your back and get your feet up. When they kick, really stick your chest out there like that.
Try to shove your belly button over your rope rather than your chest.
Yeah.
Like you're wanting to stand straight up and get out over that rope, and if you do it with your chest, a lot of times you round your shoulders off. So push your belly button up over your rope. There you go. Where do you, like when you guys are up there, like what are you guys focusing on? Like when you're riding a bull or your steer or a calf, where are you guys looking at?
At the neck.
At the neck?
Either at the neck or shoulders.
Okay. And you stare at that spot the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Like even now, whenever I was getting on bulls, I'd pick out one spot and I'd never lose sight of that. Because if you don't lose sight of that, you can keep up with that bull wherever he goes.
Yeah, at my house, I have been practicing
I have been standing on a ball and looking at my dad straight in the eyes, and he has a soccer ball, and I was standing on my basketball, and we would pass it back and forth.
That's really good. You got good balance then. I don't think I could do that.
I do that too.
You do it too? Oh,
And now we're practicing. I get my balance. I gotta lean down and then squeeze my knees and to keep my balance.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good work.
All right, who's next?
Weston, I've been riding for 5 years. I'm 12 years old.
You a baseball player or cowboy?
He's a baseball player.
Baseball player.
I used to be a baseball player.
You got a little bit of a roll with your back. You usually don't do that. You got a little roll with your back, a little bit off square. Get your knees up just a hair, there you go.
Pinch right here. Like try to pinch my finger whenever you're hitting up.
So Weston, can you feel how you're kind of like your shoulders are rolled forward like this? And this one's maybe pointing a little bit that way. If you pull your shoulders back like someone's poking you in the back, yes, like that, and keep them square, straight. Don't point this one more, and don't do anything crazy with this one. Just straight the whole time.
Down there. Hey, you slide that rope back a little bit so you don't do that while you're not on
Good morning. Be careful, you're still wanting to get that hump and roll up.
Hello, my name is Ken, and I've been riding for 11 years, and I've been riding. I'm 11, and I've been riding for 5.5 years, and I want to make it to the PBR.
I think that looks good. The only thing I see is you drive a little more deep.
The only thing I see is your arm is staying straight the whole time. Always keep just a tad bit of bend like that. Don't. Always gotta keep it like that. Don't let it get. You just stay like this. Just keep a little bit more bend, but everything else.
Square up them shoulders a little bit, buddy. Don't point.
I think that's why his arm's straight, because he's got this shoulder.
Have you ever been to a rodeo school? No. Got a lot of them.
Yeah. So, I mean, go ahead like he's rearing right now. See, just like that. That's good there. Now do it.
There you go. Nice square shoulders.
What we've been talking about here lately, the key thing is always make sure when you go to leave that chute, you're not like this. See how my knee's not in him?
Yes, sir.
It's not going to carry me out there with him. The first thing he's going to touch is my knee. So if my knee's in contact with him, it's going to carry me out of there with him, just like that. So always make sure you got your knees in, right there where you need to be. Let them carry you out of there.
See how he's got that front end covered?
Yes, sir.
When he's leaving there, we don't want to leave back. We want to leave everything up on our legs.
And look, here's another thing.
Yes, sir.
instead of just sitting here and saying, "Oh, I'll move him over and all that," put him where you want him. Move him around there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Never ready.
Another thing too, when you're in there, you're pulling that rope and you got one that's a little green in there, kind of keep your butt cocked to one side.
Yeah. Yeah, look, if you'll see,
Nowhere.
when I'm taking my wrapping rope the whole time, I'm cocked right here to this side. That way, if he kicks, I'm not going on his head, I'm going right here. Always stay cocked to that one side.
Y'all got any questions? Questions are good.
I'm getting there, Clay.
Now who's gonna bet on?
You are. You said that was going right.
Nah.
You want to open the big?
Well, you have fun.
Hey Jerome, I wonder what he'd do out this side. I wonder if he'd be right there.
Keyshawn said he'll find
Keyshawn
out.
Hey, just free buck him. Just like put it on him. Shoot it and just let him go.
So I think that, especially for you young kids, what you need to learn, not only is that procedure perfect, but I think also at the same time, when you have your dad or your friend helping you out in here, I think it's important that you communicate, like you talk to them. And you got to get things right, and you got to be in control. So, you know, I know you kids, like, you're probably a lot more lower down here in the chute with the socks stuff. So that just means you got to talk a little louder, but nobody's going to know what you want and how you want, you know, your calf or your finger, your stock to stand in there unless you tell them, and then for your rope and everything. So I think, like, if Coop's here, I'm like, hey, can you pull my rope? And he says, yes. All right, well, once I get down here, I'm going to set everything up like how Clay has it, or each of us have our own procedure. And so then Coop's going to get up here, and I'm going to tell him, pull. You see here, he's leaning on me. Well, he's going to hold on to that. I can grab this rope and move him over. All right, now that's when I heat up my rope. And I think as some of you guys already been on a lot, you can either touch it twice, and that has a slack, so you can start adjusting down here, or you tell him to loosen it up. And then you loosen it up. Make sure you talk to your guy. You tell him, all right, pull. Okay? And then you do your deal. Tell him, all right, I want a little bit more. Then you can grab it from him. See? And then if this, you know, this bull starts standing a little bit different or weird or anything in here, then from there you can ask, you know, Coop or whoever's helping you out, hey, can you push this bull over? Can you get him to stand up? I think that's a big thing, you know, for you young guys to learn, is to understand, like, hey, it's hard to just do it all by yourself. It's not that it's impossible, but you're always going to have somebody helping you. So you need to make sure you can talk to that person, so that it makes it a little easier in here for you. Another thing too is like how we talked about the other yesterday. I don't know where you guys tend to put your rope or how you were taught to put your rope, but I think, like, you know, you guys usually have it like right behind the shoulders, right? Typically, I would imagine. It's kind of the spot. Well, I feel like a lot of times, you know, you're always probably taught, like, put it up and then pull it back just to make sure it stops. No? Okay. Make sure. But usually, you know, Robson and I, we kind of like to just try to put it exactly where we know it should be, and that's where you pull. You don't put it way up by the hump and tighten it, and there's no need to pull it all the way back.
Just an unnecessary step.
Yeah.
Another thing, when I was y'all's age, it was just a little something I'd done when I'd be riding to the rodeo or whatever. How many of you guys play kickball? You know, play kickball? You get a kickball at Walmart or anywhere, right? So a lot of times we don't use these muscles a lot. Like, you guys ain't horseback every day. I mean, we're trying to do cowboy stuff, but to offset that, I'd buy a kickball. And there was a guy named Terry Don West had one of these in his rigging bag one time, and every time I'd see him, he had that kickball in his rigging bag. And I said, why has he got that thing in his rigging bag? So finally I asked him one day when I was younger, I said, why do you have that kickball in there? Well, when he would go to the rodeo, he would squeeze it, and it would build them muscles up around his legs, and it made them really strong. So if you get a chance, just get you a kickball. They don't cost less than $5. You can have that when you're going down the road, going to the rodeo, maybe going to school in the morning. just building that up, because at the end of the day, we got to be able to squeeze when we need to. You know what I'm saying? Build that muscle up. Just something to think about. Something y'all can do from here moving forward. Kind of help you out.
Activates all those muscles you're gonna need when you leave the chute.
That's right. Because you just think, but we don't use them a lot. You know what I mean? Like we don't use them muscles until we get on a bucking barrel or whatever. So to make that strong, and then when they go to get stronger, be sure to keep stretching them. That's where we need Sean to talk about it.
I don't like being
But he's over with Coop right now. But that's just remember that. That's just something for y'all to take from here and make you a little better. It's gonna make you be able to have a little more. When you got to bear down and get a little better hold, it'll help you out a little bit. We got anything else you guys can think of? What about I'll tell you one more thing we can talk about while we're here. You look at these guys up here that make a living doing what y'all want to do one day, right? Do you see how professional they all look?
Yes.
Look at them guys. You see how most of them's got their pants creased. A lot of them have their hat shaped good. They look like professional bull riders that make $1 million a year. You know why they look that way? Because they do. Some of these guys make over $1 million a year. By the time you guys get to PBR teams, the money's going to be so crazy that you guys ought to be able to retire off of it. And it's true. That Clay Guiton guy up there, y'all just think lives down in Cherryville and down there in old Chicken Hill and shows up on Sunday. Old boy did pretty good for himself last year. Let me just let you know that. But he was one of you guys, just like all of us at one time. So when you show up to the rodeo, or when you go out in the public, when you're at the rodeo, sponsors look at that. Because half of what a lot of these guys make is sponsorship. Let me hit that in your head. I know we're going over a lot. But a lot of guys make more money. How many of y'all know who Rocker Steiner is? Rocker Steiner makes 2 and 3 times more money advertising who he is than what he does riding bucking horses. There's guys here that make more money on their sponsorships than they do riding bulls. We taking all this in? So be representable. You know what I mean? I get it. Sometimes you can't afford the best hat or the best, but we can always make sure it's clean. We can make sure it looks good. You can always have me a can of starch in an iron when my mama couldn't help me, before I could afford to get clothes of starch, and I'd be starching them. I want them, when you look like $1 million, you'll ride like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense? Just think about that. You ever notice, like, and I noticed this a lot too, like when I was from North Carolina and I'd go out west and I'd go to them events, how all them kids look sharp. All of them look tight, you know what I mean? I showed up looking like a little hillbilly because I didn't know no different. But it didn't take me long to learn, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to let them outdo me. I wanted to feel like them guys were. Any bull riding right now.
I've got some educational points that they need.
Uh-oh, education.
Okay. Education, are you kids paying attention? Yes. How many of y'all been to the Christian Junior Rodeo before? Okay, so y'all know we're big when y'all check in that you got to be in dress code and looking good like Jerome was talking about. But you know one of the most important things is being nice to them secretaries. Because them secretaries can make your life a lot easier. When you go and check in, you make eye contact with that secretary, say thank you ma'am and stuff like that. And then like if you got a question about the payoff, always be polite to your secretaries, okay? Because I used to be one. And I know a lot of old girls, and these guys can probably vouch for it. If them secretaries don't like you, they can make it a little bit harder on you. So just always be nice to your secretaries and the judges. I know sometimes you want to fuss with them, but it don't do a bit of good to fuss with them. So you just bite that lip and you go on and you'll get them the next time, okay? So things like that make a difference too, don't you think, Jerome?
That's right.
Jerome was really good with the secretaries. They all love Jerome.
It's awesome, man. We got a good little group of kids. It's you know, at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. And I think our team talked about this. We got to do more of it. We got to do more with these kids, and they're the future. You know, there might be the next world champion sitting right there, and we hope it is. And I really, everybody out there that can do more of this, our sport needs it, and it's good. It's good stuff, and I tell you what, it's good for. It's good for me because it feels good to do it. So take it from me, you guys spread it a little bit, spread the love. Let's teach this younger group of kids growing up. You ain't got to charge them an arm and a leg. We're doing this free today for these kids, so let's do more of it. It's good stuff, guys.